the Constitution, basically, as it relates to it, I have for you from the board, and I believe, how many copies do you get?
What time is it, Bishop?
I have one copy. I have a letter from Mr. Jesse Willard, who runs TaxWise Financial, and Mr. Willard is here in the chamber. Mr. Willard, could you please stand? Who has reviewed the transcripts of Mr. Roundtree, and specifically what you have in your possession concerning that letter is that it specifically states that he's in compliance and that the liens that were filed cover tax years 97, 2001, 2003, 2004, 2005, but 97 and the 2001 tax years have been paid in full. And if you'll flip
I'm sorry, Mr. Crowe, we have additional copies if you want us to follow on.
Okay. You said one copy. Okay. How many more would you like?
2 more if you want.
All right. And if you turn to the first tax year period, which would be 1997, look up in the top right-hand corner, tax year period, December 31st, 1997, shows the balance owed as 0. And this comes from the record from the Department of Internal Revenue. If you turn to the next tax year period, which we have provided for you, tax year period 2001, if you notice also that tax year period shows that the balance owed is 0. Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Barnes.
Mr. Presley, this is on the transcript.
Yes, sir.
I see. I've seen these before. I'm just going through. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Thank you.
It should be about a third of the way down the page. Shows tax for 1997 and for 2001. And I believe those were some of the tax years that were in question. For the tax year period, December 31st, 2004, if you turn to the back page, which I believe the board already has, you notice on the back page it says installment agreement established. The very last line.
I'm sorry, that in the package for the
Yes, they don't have that. Okay, I don't believe we have that. But you should have this letter, okay, from the Internal Revenue Service. I believe Mr. Roundtree provided you all this letter earlier. And that letter specifically states that, for the taxpayer, thank you for making arrangements to resolve your account. We accept your offer of installment agreement covers tax year periods, listed payment amount, and it shows when he starts making payment. And the letter certainly is dated April 17th, 2012. I believe qualifying was May 23rd. So, now I'll put it over here.
In total, for the second one, both liens are still showing. So, likely what she was concluding was that perhaps Mr. Roundtree either paid more into the system or was owed a refund or somehow got credit for the first execution, but still left the balance for the second execution. But they were still showing because she said it looked like it was a continuation of debt. So I would not contest what Mr. Lyons is saying as far as the first one being satisfied and the second one being satisfied on whatever date she provided. I would not contest that at all.
For the letter she presented goes to each book individually, so both of them are confirming that as of June 5th they were paid.
As of June 5th, one is not paid. Those documents evidence that there are no pending state taxes owed by Mr. Roundtree as of June 5th, whether any were paid that day or not. The evidence is that as of June 5th, he does not owe any state taxes.
Okay.
That does indicate that there was a debt paid on June 5th.
Yes.
To satisfy taxes.
Yes.
Relatively new amendment to the Georgia Constitution that provides that this cure can happen, can be done at any time. However, the statutes that, I guess, govern the process of qualifying for office state at the time of qualifying that the candidate shall be qualified to hold, to seek and hold office. And I guess at this point, if he has satisfied the debt, however, after the qualifying period had ended, it would be our position that at the time that we filed the affidavit with Board of Elections to seek the office, he was not qualified at that particular moment. At this point, unfortunately, qualification has ended. Therefore, it would be our position that we cannot go back and amend his sworn affidavit to the Board of Elections seeking office. So we would concur, presuming those documents, and I'm not suggesting they're not, but they are accurate, that he has secured his debt to the state of Georgia. However, it would be our position that he did it a couple days late, and therefore, based on the quality of his affidavit, the Board of Elections seeking to qualify for office, and we continue to qualify.
Information presented and the requirements of law, I make a motion that the challenge to Mr. Roundtree be denied.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor of denying such said challenge, rate by show of hands. All. I have 3 all in favor. Any opposed? With that said, the motion to challenge his qualifications has been denied. There's been a motion to now adjourn. To go downstairs for our regular scheduled meeting.
We do our regular meeting.
Bring your money.
AnibalShow.com